All right, Los Angeles is a 3.5-point home favorite in this one. AJ, which side of this number do you like?
Well, I think it's fairly obvious from my DFS takes here that I'm on the Raiders tonight in this one, especially when you're getting the points here at plus 3.5. As I said earlier, the Chargers are the best defense the Raiders have faced all season, but nobody's really had a good answer for Derek Carr. He's just is putting up such huge numbers, and I would at minimum expect them to be within a field goal on this game. I think 3.5 is too wide of a spread here. Maybe if it was a little closer, I might go on the Charger side. But right now, looking at it, I actually think I would take the Raiders on the money line at plus 150 to get some really good value for a game that I think is going to be competitive and going to be close.
Reid, this number has moved down to 3 points. I know that you're rolling with your boys in this one.
Yeah, AJ hit it, right? Hit the nail on the head there. At plus 3, I'm going money line at plus 150. I think that's where the value is. If it's 3.5, I like those points because you're getting that half point. But at this point, at 3, you might as well take the money line on the Raiders at plus 150 at plus money. If you take a look at what they've done, and look, the Raiders, how many fans, guys, are there in Los Angeles for the Raiders, right? This has been a LA Raiders team. There's a ton of fans out there. Yes, I'm going a little bit narrative here, Pearce. I know you like to drive down that street every now and then.
It's pretty well. That's true. It's strong.
Yeah, that's right. And like the Raiders are through and through in California, especially in Los Angeles. So I don't necessarily think this is a huge home field advantage with the Chargers because we know the Chargers don't really have home field advantage.
Pearce, Los Angeles, a 3-point home favorite. Which side of this number do you like?
I'll tell you why. If the black hole shows up and there's guys in pads and spikes hanging out in the end zone, then all right, I'll change my pick. But until then, I'm sticking with the Chargers. I mean, last week the Raiders were 4.5-point favorites against the Dolphins with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback, and they couldn't get the job done there. I think the quarterback play, the weapons are there. That's what we expected going into the season, and their defense is developed. Their offensive line is playing better, but they're just not quite there. They still have a couple steps to go. Meanwhile, the Chargers look pretty complete. They're just making mistakes. The Chargers could be almost an undefeated team if they just weren't making these silly, foolish mistakes. I think it's easier for the Chargers to fix those mistakes than it is for the Raiders to develop this quickly. I'll take the Chargers and the points and lay the points.